Stop. All right, we're about to start on up.
Oh.
Your countdown to go in, and
Screw it.
is everything cool?
Yeah, just gonna get more light.
You need some more. If you need more time, you need more time.
Oh no, I'm good.
All right, I'm about to start it up. Okay, how's everybody doing? This is Jay Leno, and today we're going to be doing another TMNT discussion with my good friend Douglas. How you doing today, Douglas?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good yourself. Had pizza for dinner.
Nice, as you should, sir. What kind of toppings you have on your pizza?
Oh, just pepperoni.
Oh, nice. Nothing, no anchovies this time.
Nah, I don't
Nice.
mind anchovies that much either.
Oh, really?
I
I've
used
never
to
had.
work in a pizza place that made me a bet about eating anchovies. They just taste
Really?
salty.
Well, I've never had any myself. Now I'm going to challenge myself and have myself a slice of an anchovy pizza. But pretty much today we're going to be discussing a lot of different things. I guess for starters, I guess pretty much so the people can get familiar with you. So how did you become a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan?
Well, I'm guessing you can tell by the beard I've been around since the original cartoon started.
Nice, nice,
And I've been a fan ever since.
nice, nice. So was it the cartoon series that attracted you towards the
It,
Turtles
yeah,
first?
it was the cartoon series. It wasn't until years later I found out about the original comic books.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't find out about the comics probably like till I was closer into being an adult, and I kind of wish I was introduced by the comics because I guess they're far different than as much similar when it comes to the original
and
comic.
I have a few collector's editions of them, and I have issue 3 and 4 first
Oh my
print.
gosh! Did you say first print?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Is
yeah.
this
The other thing you'll notice, because I also met Kevin Eastman, and he did this cover for me.
wow?
But what's interesting too, I find, is the size difference of the original comics to what they are now.
Yeah.
And I have Leonardo and Michelangelo behind me.
That, by the way, that's my favorite show of TMNT is that series.
The original? Oh no, sorry, the third animated.
Yep.
For me, it was the second one.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of people definitely like the second show the most.
Yeah, just not so much to how both show the second and third cartoons did with the original Ninja Turtles.
Exactly. I try to tell people all the time that like with the original cartoon series, merchandising and advertisement was pretty much like changed so much in comparison to the direction that Peter and Kevin wanted to do.
Yeah, they didn't want Bebop and Rocksteady in it. They didn't want the multicolored bandanas or the belts with the name tags.
Indeed, indeed. And
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, there was a time period within the cartoon, and then after the first film, to where they thought that the turtles were too dark and they were too violent.
yeah. Actually, what happened is with the second one, the parents complained or the mothers complained about it being too violent, so they actually had to tone down the violence.
Indeed, they've rarely used their weapons in The Secret of the Use.
No, but one thing I love about actually Donatello did use his weapons when they're fighting for the ooze container, but I did love the fight at the very beginning when they alleyway with the shops, and Donatello asks like one of those punching things and goes, "Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah." And who can forget cold kumquats?
oh yeah, cold cut kumquats, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's definitely one of the quotables from the film. I mean, it was such a phenomenon during that time period, and I mean, the fandom ship definitely like took over the nation. Like we're not just the U.S. I mean, globally across the world.
I'm also actually in Canada myself.
Oh, nice! I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, even Canada.
And we actually seeing the first movie and second movie in the theater. It
Hmm.
actually went around the block of people waiting to get in to get their tickets.
That's crazy. Okay, so with you guys being close to us, I knew that there was an alternate ending in Europe. Are you familiar with the alternate ending of the first film?
No.
Really?
Well, besides in Europe it being called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I gotta show this to you. Let me see here. One moment. So, uh, one second.
Yeah, I have nowhere to go really right now.
It's all right. It's fine. I'm getting to the clip. One moment. I didn't mean to give you that dead silence like that, but
Yeah, it
there we go.
happens.
But it's free form. It's not that. What I do isn't that formal, so we can. I'm really just here to have a good time, man. I'm not really strict about anything, but I definitely wanted you to witness this alternate ending. So you're familiar with this scene, and check it
Yeah.
out. Check it out.
Oh yes, now I remember this.
Mm,
Because you're gonna see the turtles out in the window.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people are unfamiliar with this. Apparently, this was a separate version. So, like we had in America, we had such a chopped up version of the film.
Yeah, in the original comic book that Archie did for this, they actually showed the scene in it.
Oh wow.
These are very interesting, Miss O'Neill. Very interesting.
You know, I kind of wish they
As
had
the
Kevin
basis
Eastman
for
or
a
Peter
comic book,
Lard being
I
him for this
think
scene.
the idea is
Oh yeah, that
just
yeah that would have just been perfect.
too far-fetched.
Far-fetched? Shish! Yeah.
You know,
And
another
there you
thing with the
have it.
first movie is
Mhm.
on top of the barn, the one yelling was supposed to be Michelangelo, which is
Oh
why you
wow.
see it as the see him on top, but it's with Raphael's voice.
Okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's really surprising. So how much are you do you follow the as far as the comic books go?
I've actually I've gotten every issue of the IDW one so far, with also multiple covers.
Oh, snaps.
Because I fall for that cheap ploy of paying the same price just for a different cover.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like
Most
in
of
the
the time, those covers
Simpsons
is cheaper.
episode where Malibu Stacy has a new hat.
Nice. So, okay, with that being said, at the very beginning of the IDW series, I guess if can you kind of remember like how everybody interpreted the very beginning of the IDW series? Was like, were people surprised? Was the turtles not that popular, or did it build up? Like how did you feel at the beginning of reading your IDW series?
Honestly, I didn't even realize they had one out till it happened to be at a convention,
Okay.
and they had the first issue with all the covers.
Wow. Okay.
So that's when I asked my comic store to get them for me with the extra covers. When else had said, like they're saying you have to buy 10 comics to get the alternate cover.
Mm-hmm.
I said I would buy the other comics just for that cover.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As
Well,
as you as you
realistically,
should.
yeah, well, realistically now, I would kind of wish I had bought like an extra few of the original covers, because
Mhm.
seeing them as a bundle would have made quite a bit more money than I spent.
I still think you're in a good situation because a lot of characters were introduced in the IDW series, and considering with the road to 150 that's going on, like I think and as much coverage that the IDW series is getting right now, considering the last Ronin as well, I think its value is only going to increase from here.
Yeah, I have all that. I've been collecting all that too, of course.
Nice, nice.
And what I love too is people talking about who would the last Ronin be.
Exactly. That was the big buzz. Nobody actually knew who the Ronin was.
Funny thing is, it was also the most obvious choice to go for, kinda.
It wasn't to me, man. To be honest with you, I was in a hard place between. I mean, at the very beginning, before anybody got eliminated, I was thinking Donatello or Michelangelo.
Oh yeah, it would be those two because the obvious two are Raphael or Leonardo, finished making it to the end. I mean, the last one alive.
Mm, most definitely. So I mean, it was so who I mean, did you like very at the very beginning? Did you automatically knew that it was Michelangelo?
Not until the very last panel.
Wow. Okay. I got you. Yeah, man, it's so much I mean some people's feelings were hurt because I got a couple buddies of mine they hated to see their favorite Ninja Turtle go. My favorite turtle is Raphael, and to me I thought it was really creative because we've seen so many different reiterations of the turtles that like a dramatic death would kind of only be no creative and stimulating it within the franchise. What was your take on knowing how dark of and I guess an ending of the Media Turtles?
Well, it made sense how they had Raphael die, being the hard-headed person he is,
Hmm.
who just went in and to kill Karai in that.
Hmm.
I was kind of disappointed that Karai didn't die there as well.
Mm, yeah, I took it. I mean, I took it the same way, but I mean, in the same sense, it's like they all kind of passed away at their own demise, and
Yeah,
um,
doing what they would do. Leonardo died saving himself. No, sorry, trying to save everyone else.
mhm,
And Donatello being the pacifist, him and Splinter died going for peace.
yep, yep. So yeah, I mean it's a tough one to break, and I wasn't that surprised about Donatello because they've pretty much threatened to kill him several times in the comic books.
Also, they killed him in the IDW one,
Exactly.
but I knew he wasn't actually going to be dead there.
I didn't think he was going to be the metalhead for too long. So yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it like close to like issue 50 or so when that happened? I think 25 or 50 or 75, and then like at the 100, he came back into his own body.
Hmm. I believe so. Yeah, that had to have been around. It hadn't been around 100. Might have. Is it 95? What was 95? It might have been. Okay, we're speaking in probably the same range because 50 and 51. That's when they first introduced Jenica before she had turned mutant. I knew that part, but okay, okay. You fact checking for us?
Yeah. Anyway, so let's 1 in 44.
44? Okay, okay, okay. Well, you were closer in range than I was. It's crazy because I just did a countdown where I discussed his death and I completely forgot. I literally this week. Wow. But yeah, I'm so I ended up picking up the and paying attention to the IDW series probably in the 120s.
Ooh.
And so I've pretty much been catching up with the comic book series, and to me, I'm so amazed how well of a job they've done. I'm really glad that they had so many different writers and the people that did the drawings of it because I probably a month ago I finished reading the Shredder in Hell, which was where they kind of got into the dragon scale and the
Yeah.
powers that be into that. Yeah.
And where they introduced Venus de Milo.
Indeed, indeed. And I was surprised that they brought in Venus de Milo because I know Peter Laird isn't the biggest fan of Venus.
Oh, both of them didn't like it.
Yep, yep.
Peter Laird will not talk about it. I actually talked to Kevin Eastman and asked him about this.
Hmm.
And they're going to, I believe it was to a woman producer and talked about during the show. And they just said they needed a female turtle, like for the girls, I guess, or to make a team of 5. And Kevin Eastman, well, what's wrong with that? You get a turtle with boobs. Yeah, it seems Donatello was killed in 44, 45. It was revealed his spirit was in an alternate plane.
I believe it was Splinter that took his spirit and put it into the android.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in issue 50, Metalhead exploded, self-destructed, and Donatello returned to his organic body, which had been outfitted with an artificial shell.
Wow. Well, so I wonder if like that's all they had to do was like immediately that happened. I gotta read that issue.
It was 6 issues of him where he was air quote dead.
Okay, okay. Yeah, this. I mean, they had so much adversity. Even at the very beginning of the series, they I believe Raphael was separated from him as well.
What had happened is when they were found, Raphael got separated, and he ended up with this villain called Old Hob.
Yes, the Ohab.
Yeah, which kind of actually looks like, I think it's based off the Archie comics character, who then became Terminator X as a villain for them.
Mm.
And it was like the first 5 or 6 issues just being alone, where he meets Casey Jones.
Yeah.
And then
Whose father was beating him. He was an abusive man, and I was surprised that they had put that in the comics.
But I like how who his father turns out to be.
Really? Okay, okay. Hold on. Now you're speaking to me. What's going on? What happened?
Well, do you know the second cartoon?
The
Second,
Yeah, yeah.
where there was a neutron shredder.
Yes.
And who was Shredder's right hand man in that series?
That you talking about not Tatsu? What was his name? You talking about the no,
Han.
that's the guy. Was it Han?
Hun, yes, and that's who his father is in the comics.
Hold on, let me get a picture of him so people can see. So, let me see here. TMNT Han.
Hun.
Hun.
And he was also the leader of the Purple Dragons, too, which also come from that series as well.
So, let's see here.
That's from the Back to the Sewer season of the show.
Yes, so this Han character was also brought in at the very beginning of the IDW series, and you just say he was basically Casey Jones's father?
No, he was Casey Jones's father, but we don't find out till later he was actually Hun.
Oh wow! I mean, this you know, a lot of other content creators are really trying to publicize this IDW series, and it's getting a reputation of being the best series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, they've got a lot of different storylines. I guess we were just talking about old Hob. I mean, to me, one of the best issues or the like mind changing moments in the series was when he released the mutagen bomb in New York City.
Yeah, and she was actually she started out as a punk frog, and then she got hurt or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about Venus. You're talking about Venus started off as a punk frog. I was talking about Hob with the mutagen bomb.
Oh no, Hob was the one who caused the mutagen bomb to go off.
Oh wow. Okay. Fill me in. So it was created by Stockman, and then he helped the bomb go off. Okay.
Yeah, he's the one who wanted the bomb to go off to create Mutant Town.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we get Lita, the albino turtle, who was a little girl who was rejected by her parents for being a mutant. And through growing up with the turtles, and that she considered Donatello and Leonardo to be her father.
Well, I believe Donatello is her father, because I haven't clicked any of the episodes, but let me see.
And I'm talking about the comic book.
I mean, that's my fault. My fault. In the comics, they're alluding to that's Donatello's daughter.
No, she's their air quote adopted daughter.
Oh.
But one kind of thing that's kind of sad is for the IDW comics, they couldn't get Ninjara from the original Archie comics.
Ninjara? Hold on, let me look Ninjara.
She is a brown fox, humanoid fox who was in love with Raphael.
Similar to, was that Alavex?
Yeah, basically the same thing, but a different species of fox.
Yeah, Ninjara. Okay, I got an image of Ninjara. Matter of fact, I got an image in the comics. And so, did she also have a relationship with
Somewhat,
Raphael?
yeah.
With Raphael? Because okay.
For the Archie comics, did you read any of? Sorry, not Archie. The IDW Turtle comics. Did you read any of the Macro series?
No, but I do know what's that? Casey and April existed. I've read some Jenica. If those are considered the micros.
No, the Macro are basically one-shot books that are set. It's basically, you know how a mini series.
Okay.
A micro series is a single issue thing that's a bit thicker. And one of my favorite one is the Michelangelo one, which actually got signed by the writer of it.
Do you remember the name or number? It's not an annual, is it?
Michelangelo Macro Series 1.
Okay, let me look it up.
And honestly, going back to like was Venus, I'm pretty sure like Donatello had like a spiritual connection going into the astral plane with Venus, and I'm 99% sure when because the two are reincarnated, she is actually their reincarnated sister.
Is it the cover with the truck in Michelangelo?
With the windmill in the back?
I believe so. He's wearing a winter coat? I didn't know if that was IDW or not. I don't think that's IDW. Let me double check.
No, just like Michelangelo IDW macro series, and it's him on the farm in front of a windmill.
Oh, hold on. He's like, is he jumping down?
No, Michelangelo macro series. Just look for that.
Oh,
and
I
you'll
found
see-
it. I found it. I found it. I found it.
Yeah, on a side note, the guy who wrote this issue was also writing for the Archie Sonic series before it went to IDW.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that's the cover. And they actually had a plan for how they're going to bring back Sally from being the Mecha Sally, as she was roboticized by Robotnik. And they're going to bring it back at their next big issue, either 150 or 200, before they did the whole thing with Mega Man again.
What?
Yeah, but anyways, this issue has Shredder has died, and Splinter has taken over as the leader of the Foot Clan.
Okay.
And so what ends up happening is they end up getting a bunch of homeless kids staying with them, and Splinter wanted to train them to be part of the Foot Clan. And Michelangelo was completely against that. So what he was going to do is leave with all the kids and try and take care of them himself.
Hmm.
And they're in this room about to cross a bridge, and you have Michelangelo on the other side. Splinter tells them, "Get back here." Michelangelo yells to him, "Screw you," which made my jaw drop him saying that.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
And so what ends up happening is you actually see a good fight of Michelangelo versus Splinter.
What? I gotta get this issue. Okay, keep going.
And so what actually happened earlier is Lena was trying to work with Splinter on a deal for what to do with the kids to help them out without them being fighting in that. And Splinter refused to do it. But to help save face and after they fought, Michael actually hit him and made him bleed a bit. Splinter actually talked to Lena about the deal and that and worked it out. So yes, the kids would be taken care of.
And I mean, all this is included in this issue?
Yes.
Okay, so this has to run canon with the story because
No, these
this
back
is
series
this is a micro series because this also Splinter led the I thought Splinter led the Foot Clan as well in the regular IDW series.
No, this is actually part of the IDW.
Okay, yes.
series.
Okay.
It takes place in between certain issues.
Exactly. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. I got you. That's pretty cool. And so when Splinter left the Foot Clan, what happened to the Foot Clan after that?
Oh, he didn't leave the Foot. He did not actually leave the Foot Clan.
Okay.
What happened is after Shredder had died, they did this whole series about Shredder in hell.
Yes.
And him somewhat redeeming himself. And so there was these bunch of, Celestials, for lack of a better term, of different characters, like the Rat King.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one for the Rat King. There's a Toad that just throws a bunch of parties. And if from the original comic book, they had like a one or two a special issue on that, where they had a huge mammoth mutant walking around briefly.
What?
And he shows up as one of the big guys in this one too.
Okay.
And so what ends up happening is, we're getting into major spoilers for the last bunch of issues, like up to issue 100. And Splinter ends up dying so that Shredder can come back to life.
So what's the importance that Shredder needs to come back so much, and for Splinter to be sacrificed?
It has to do. I don't remember why they did. I don't remember offhand. Yeah, that's the guy. And I don't remember because it's leading up to this Armageddon game that the Rat King was planning.
Okay.
And they needed Shredder to help teach him in that. So after Shredder came back, he stayed away from the turtles, but he would help them without them seeing him until he came back and actually talked with them and taught them special stuff they can do. Which I think part of it has to do with the fighting game where they got some of their moves.
Okay. And then
Sorry.
Within this time frame, were any of the was any of the magic ever introduced during this time period in the comic book series, or was it until much later that we seen Venus and I guess the bit of alchemy that Dr. Barlow used with the dragon scale? That's confusing.
It was happening after the Mutant Town happened, where they got into the dragon scale and all that.
Because I remember it might have been issue 144 when I guess maybe before 44 when Donatello was studying the arts, and I've got a huge gap, so I didn't know prior to that. So was there or was there not people using the dragons magic?
Not until Venus was introduced did they really get into that stuff.
Okay.
There was some stuff about like Michelangelo somehow knew how to speak perfect Japanese. And just going back, like there's talk of reincarnation, and like they actually got to talk to their mother spirit.
Okay. Oh, again, I mean, if you haven't seen the prior episodes before, this reiteration of the Turtles, they started off as children, human children, along with Splinter, who they were assassinated. So they were young, but prior to that, in case you guys didn't know about this particular IDW series.
And what happened is, I think I'm getting the movie confused. I forget about if it's. I think it was April who did release them, but I could be just confusing that with the Fox live action version.
So yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not that familiar, but okay. Because I guess I mean jumping around and so can you kind of fill in the introduction to the Armageddon games and then the conclusion to it? Or is it a lot?
Oh no, it's just like there's a bunch of side issues that are talking about how like the Turtles were training with Shredder. And the Turtles got different things, and Leonardo got access to and control of the Dark Leo. Where what had happened is the City at War thing they were doing, Leonardo got captured by the Shredder and was brainwashed into being one of his assassins.
Oh dang.
And then they were able to save him, but that was still in him. And Shredder was able to get him to help control it. So later on, at times, Leonardo did become him.
Leonardo becomes Shredder?
No, sorry, not Shredder. He actually has control over the Dark Leonardo.
Oh, okay.
And that ended like 2 or 3 issues ago. And what had happened after that is they started going their own way.
Okay.
And when Leonardo or Donatello got somehow sucked up and trapped in the future, dealing with Armageddon, the giant shark.
Armagon.
Yeah, Armageddon. Sorry.
Yeah. Let me see it, because I'm gonna get a picture of Dark Leonardo so it can be a little bit familiar to us, so people can. That's kind of small. Let me see if I can get a bigger image.
Oh, they created a Ninja Turtle Munchkin game.
Mm-hmm.
And in there, they have a card that's Dark Leo. And it goes if Leonardo cannot fight him. And if you're playing as Leonardo and he shows up, I believe he just goes away.
So there we go. That's Dark Leonardo.
And Leonardo.
I like the concept. I'm going to be honest with you. This looks pretty cool.
Oh, you know about they're coming out with a Last Ronin video game.
I am aware. So they just laid off half of their staff.
The game company?
Yeah, the developers. A lot of gaming companies and developers are cutting down in size, and I guess we're only going to find out how much it'll affect the development of the Last Ronin game.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to get a new system besides my Switch then if I want to play it.
I'm guessing it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and I might be as well. Have to do the same.
Wait, why do you say a PlayStation exclusive?
I know they were doing in comparisons to. They said it's going to be God of War like, but I think the company did. I think it was Destroy. The company that's making the game is the same company that did Destroy All Humans. So I could be wrong. I wouldn't take my statement completely factual.
Because how I'd honestly like the game to start is because reading the book, you know how they all die is you start playing as the turtles. So you play as Raphael, you're getting through the game, getting to Karai. Or you're playing as Michelangelo, you do the first part as Michelangelo, get back, meet up with April, and in the flashbacks you play as the other turtles.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I think that'll work. I think that'll definitely work. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was either last year. It might have been like 2023. The last Ronin graphic novel was getting a lot of sales.
Yeah, it'd be the second one that's continuing the story with the.
I was talking about the original graphic novel, but I know you're talking. I think you're referring to the second one that's about to come out soon, Last Ronin 2.
Oh no, the one that's already out. That's showing like when they got the other 4 mutant turtles, and April or Casey Ann was training them using the book Michelangelo had from Splinter.
Is that Lost Years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. They gave us a little glimpse of the new set of turtles. Do you have any thoughts on the new set of turtles that they're introducing to us?
I do like them, and I'm pretty sure all their names are the number 1 in different languages.
Exactly.
And it really doesn't bother me that they're not all male either.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of cool too.
I want to see how their personalities are going to develop, because the I guess like I could see the traits of like the more aggressive, the more passive, and I don't know if everybody's gonna kind of keep those same characteristics as the story progresses. That's one of the most things I'm intrigued with the part 2.
Yeah, I would prefer it though. Like they're not the same as the other turtles.
What Well, was with some of the images, they all carry the same weapons. They have different abilities, but yeah, they all will all four of the immediate weapons that the turtles use. So it's definitely going to be they're definitely going to have their own personal personalities. That's for sure.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense for them to be using those weapons as well. Well,
Mhm.
since that's really the only weapons they really have to give to all four of them, since that's what Mikey left after he had died.
Yeah, well, I guess I mean in the same sense, these turtles are like being trained by the last Ronin, and which is cool because especially since Michelangelo during the Lost Years went and practiced, he mastered Wing Chun while he was alone on that island.
Yes, and he was blind for a bit in it too,
As well. Yeah.
which also ironically happened to him in the Archie comics as well.
Wow. Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, yes. I mean, these stories are. Well, it's looking more like Kevin Eastman kind of went back to the drawing boards with some of his storylines, even bringing in some of the old co-writers that he had before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that he is actually working with the new cartoon, with the comic book too from IDW,
Hmm.
because quite a few of the covers are done by him.
Nice. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. Awesome guy to meet. I met him. Awesome personality. He's always a nice guy. Open for a lot of questions. I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I didn't know that Michelangelo was his favorite turtle. I always thought it was Raphael for some reason because of the red bandana.
Actually, as far as I know, it is Raphael. When I talked to him, I'm
He said
positive he said it was Raphael.
no. He told me Michelangelo at C2E2 last year in Chicago.
Maybe
No,
he
no, no.
changed.
Yeah, and he said that was the first one he had drew as well.
Oh yeah, it was the first they drew. But of course, he's allowed to change his mind.
That's true.
For all we know, for every place he goes, and someone asks him that question, he changes his mind. But I did ask him a stupid question.
Okay, hit me with it.
Which turtle was the hardest to draw?
Mm. Oh. What was his answer?
They're all they're drawn exactly the same.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, okay. Originally, but like I thought, like I don't know if he drew any of the other like reiterations or alternate versions of the turtles that came after the originals.
No,
Okay.
pretty sure even in the comics he only did that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. When I met him, he wasn't there. I met him on the 24th anniversary of the Turtles being around.
Mhm.
And in the 25th, I actually went to the Fan Expo dressed as Leonardo.
Nice. Now, in this app, if you look, you can share your screen if you wanted to, if you had any video or anything you wanted to share with us.
Honestly, what probably be easier when I do find it, I'll just send the link to you.
Okay.
So, what did you have you seen the new movie?
Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did. I did. To be honest with you, so here's the thing. Um, I like the movie, but I've been dying for like the original Dark Turtles and the more mature Turtles. They gave us like a slight glimpse of the tone, but I had to like calm myself down because to be honest with you, this is like a reintroduction to the newer generation to the Ninja Turtles. But I liked it, but that's where my expectations were. What was your thoughts on Mutant Mayhem?
I did like it. I personally didn't like how like they changed the race of April.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't like when they change the look of a character, and also changing her race in that added nothing.
Yep.
But all the turtles were done great. I like in the live action one where they learn how to fight from a how-to books Spencer found in the sewers was just bad.
Yep.
I didn't want in this one they learned by watching Jackie Chan movies.
That definitely did not suit me very well whatsoever. And then they're still supposed to introduce Shredder. So now I'm trying to think to myself, so how are their stories going to tie in with each other with Splitter and Shredder?
They're not going to be connected.
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, I just sent the link to you.
Okay, one moment. Let me go to my phone.
Yeah. So the people watching, you have any questions you want me to answer while we wait? Oh, I guess not, because we didn't have to wait too long.
You said what?
I asked if they had any questions they wanted answered while we do this.
Oh, yeah, we got a couple. I said we had a couple people in here. They've been hopping in and out, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, Conkle is still saying cool.
Yep, El Conkle. All right, here we go. Get you in here.
Actually, thinking of the movie, I didn't like how Rocksteady had no neck.
Okay, if we're going to go into detail, I didn't understand the importance of Superfly. I mean, he was just one off. I mean, he was cool, but like it sounds like this is not gonna this film's gonna have characters that we're familiar with, but the storyline is just gonna be its own creation.
I know. They made a mistake with Superfly. On account of they had Baxter Stockman right there.
Exactly.
And so, like, they're going to capture him or whatever. They think they killed him, but in the bomb, he gets mutated into the fly and then takes over all of them to go kill all the humans and whatnot.
And the huge, I mean, I guess it was I watched a lot of interviews with Seth Rogen prior to the film being taken out, and all of his answers checked all the boxes that we asked for, but it definitely wasn't delivered as such when I watched the film.
Yeah, like the one thing that I was worried about is when he described the turtles, he made it a point of saying sometimes Mikey forgets to shower.
I don't really see any significance out of that at all.
Oh, I know. It's just like a weird thing to add into it. Oh,
I guess just I guess he really wanted to go out of his way to relate to teenagers, but it's like so to me it seems so textbook how they wanted to introduce their adolescent personalities. I They threw a little bit of slang here and there, but if I guess I don't know, whoever was writing the script didn't really draw in that much adolescent dialogue to me.
well, part of it was just the kids improvising, talking to each other.
Mm.
But like with this, the movie is like different than the other shows as well.
Yes.
But I don't like they did it right. If they wanted to do different, like that's what kind of like what Rise should have done too. Is for me they changed too much.
Okay.
But I have to say the Rise movie was excellent.
I agree. I enjoyed the movie. One a compliment that I will give to Rise is the actual fighting animations. I thought were really creative.
Oh yeah, like when they were fighting with the fish and ladders was actually a really good fight scene. I did enjoy that one too.
But I mean, it's a tough act to follow after the 2012 3D animation.
Yeah, for me, another problem with that was it started too soon.
You talking about they progressed the story too fast?
No, what I mean is the CGI Turtle series was looked great and it looked like it was doing great.
Mm-hmm.
they canceled it, and then immediately after, they promoted the new show.
Mm.
So, like, if they had waited like a year or two later, it would have done better.
Mm. I agree. So I found your video.
Yeah.
Let's check you out.
To help celebrate the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 25th anniversary, it's Leonardo!
Coolest suit ever. Nice.
As a public service announcement, Leonardo reminds you to eat pizza.
Yeah, my sister and I made the costume.
Wow. So
Or my
so.
sister more so, I was just a stand-in.
Mhm.
And funny thing is, I had ordered. She had made the suit, and I had ordered a rubber head. It came in. It was too small, and also it wouldn't match the rest of the suit.
Oh, like a different color green.
Yeah, but so driving
Mm.
from my town to Toronto, which is roughly 4 hours, and
Wow.
that night she managed to make the costume on the way.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
I
to
was
thank her
talking
for
about.
life, dude.
Oh yeah, she has made a few of my costumes too that I've worn over the years.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this isn't that wasn't your only cosplay that you've done with TMNT.
Oh no, only one with TMNT.
Okay, okay.
But like the first time I went to Fan Expo, I did it just for Halloween for myself.
Mhm.
I did the Listerine guy from the commercials.
Nice.
I've done Arthur from the Tech.
That's pretty
Megan,
cool. Okay, tick,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that one my sister didn't make. I had another someone company make that one for me. I had another friend who made me a Captain Planet costume.
Kid, hold on. I don't think I've seen too many Captain Planets. That's a rare one. That goes back. Yeah, that's a
Thing
childhood
is,
show for me. That's real nostalgia.
they on College Humor had a site, and they said like the worst cosplays they've seen. That
Hmm.
costume is on it, and I'm actually that actually makes me happy, even though it's supposed to be bad.
It still shows dedication, man. I wouldn't feel embarrassed about it one bit. Hey, you have to let people know who. To me, that's what it's all about: is expressing your fandomship amongst other people. That's what going to these conventions and all that's about. Having like minds. So yeah,
Yeah, and I've also done a Mega Man that my sister made for me.
nice. So, okay, you mentioned Mega Man being possibly introduced after issue 150.
Oh, sorry, no, Mega Man had is going with the Archie in that.
Okay.
Sonic going back to that one, like Sonic the Hedgehog was its own series going on, and Mega Man was its own separate one going on.
Hmm.
And through some whatever happening, they met.
Okay. Okay.
In the Sonic Heart comic too, they actually had a little thing where he's in some kind of sewers, and the Ninja Turtles are walking past him.
Oh, dang. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice.
If you want to get off of Ninja Turtles for a sec,
Yeah, we can do it. We can get off of the turtles just for a moment.
oh no, I just sent you a link to the Captain Planet cosplay on stage too.
Okay, I'm about to put it in.
Yeah, that is my natural hair in that one too.
One second. Mm-mm.
Yeah, minor funny story. My aunt found me the Leonardo and had it left in her house so she could come and visit. So he had it left in one room. And every so often, my uncle would walk in past it and would jump when he'd see it standing there.
Oh wow. I got your Captain Planet.
Here we go.
After me, earth, fire, wind, water, heart. Go planet!
I'm here today to thank our master of ceremonies for his help with protecting the environment. And I'd like to give him this and make him an honorary planeteer.
Nice.
You heard that guy?
Nice.
Yeah, funniest thing about that though is I randomly met that guy in the hallway that day.
Really, and he agreed to your little your stage confrontation.
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty cool, man. So I guess going back into the IDW series, I'm still waiting for issue 147 to it'll be in the mail tomorrow. But I do know Renee makes an appearance.
She made an appearance in the one before it.
Yeah. She did because the issue before was the one that had the elder Leonardo, and it had the Leonardo with the sword from one of the Tales series on the cover of the 46.
Oh yeah, 147 is out.
Yeah, it is out. I ordered mine online, so it I don't get in the mail till tomorrow. Yep, my favorite turtle. I can't wait. I'm gonna do my breakdown. I'll have my breakdown done probably at least by Tuesday.
And also the Kevin Eastman cover.
Deep. Nice.
It's a very fun read.
Advise you on an expert choice audio setup / upgrade co-vesper with the Simultech Sonata HD2. Okay. All right, so yeah, Luli said, let me contribute / advise you on an expert choice. Okay, yeah, for sure. Luli, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you my Discord so you can conversate. Yeah, my Discord is the same as my name, Jay Leno. Talk to me on Discord. If you don't mind, I really would appreciate it, Luli.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey, lovely. That may be for me. Oh, I agree there, but it could be for me as I'm right now just using my laptop speakers itself for all the sound, so I hope everyone can hear me fine. Which is kind of a bad thing to say now, considering we've been going for a little while.
Yeah. Well, this not to mention right now I'm in an unfinished basement, and I'm right next to a furnace. But I mean, any way to improve audio and anything like that can only help out the algorithm, and for the rest of the viewers out there as well.
Yeah. Actually, did you hear about this theory as to why each turtle has their weapon?
I've seen a couple of different videos, but fill me in exactly how you feel about it.
What was it? I believe Leonardo is the most, I guess, careful and sturdy with them, so he gets the most dangerous ones. Donatello is all about the computer and tech stuff, so he gets the most simple. Raphael being the most angry and aggressive one, guess the one used mostly for defense, and Michelangelo being the one who has the least amount of concentration and staying on subject, or the shortest attention span, has the most complex ones to use.
That is kind of cool. I do like that. I do like that.
Or if you go by the original comic book, is they all got to go to the store and help defend it as kids, and so I think they all chose the staff, but they ended up breaking in ways that led to their normal weapons, and so after they actually just end up checking their weapons and deciding out which one to use.
Okay. So, that being said, as far, okay, as far, okay, I just lost the train of thought, but I still had this in mind. Um, does Lita have a weapon in the IDW series?
In the past, like in the current time, no, she's just a kid.
Hold on, your audio kind of went different.
Oh, sorry, can you still hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay, in the current one, she's just a kid, so no. And unless you want some spoilers for the comic, I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, okay. See, I've got an article that I haven't clicked on that says that she becomes the strongest turtle, which I'm not going to find out the details till I open up my comic tomorrow when it comes in the mail.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's okay. That's good to hear because okay, timeline wise, I felt like when Donatello.
Oh, you cut out now. Hang on, we'll be right back. Just a few minor computer issues.
How about now? Can you hear me?
There we go. You're back.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So, so basically, what I was asking was, so in its timeline of I guess the tier in Turtles with the Road to 50, or at least before, it seemed like Donatello was the superior turtle at that time.
Only going with technology.
Okay. Okay. Why do you say that?
Like fighting style, he is not. Fighting style, he is the weakest of the four turtles.
Okay. I thought the technology kind of made him a little. Well, I mean, I guess in a sense for the foes that they're going up against, with them being like spiritual foes, it would make them of importance.
Also, mind you, we also have to ask what you define as strongest.
Well, I mean, we got to go with. I mean, strategy. We can talk about, intellect, physical abilities. A combat, etc. It seemed like Donatello's kind of leading is more so leading of the progression of the story, with him chasing timelines that Armagon is like is cutting and breaking the walls, timeline.
So like fighting in that, he's stepping away from that, working more with his working on technology and how to stop the end of the world from coming. Never mind. I'll say that so I don't do any spoilers. But like for me, if the turtles were to fight, it'd be Leonardo would win.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually, if you go like with the second cartoon, Michelangelo beats Raphael.
Wow, that's a shocker. Hurts my feelings to hear, but the truth is the truth.
No, it's a great fight, and how he beat them, it makes perfect sense.
Okay, okay. Remind me, remind the viewers as to what
Okay,
happened in the
they're
second.
in the Battle Nexus tournament.
Mhm.
Donatello loses in the first round on account of who he is fighting a giant slug monster.
Mhm.
Then you'll have Leonardo and Leonardo fighting Usagi Yojimbo, but he
Nice.
gets taken out by a poison dart, so their fights get null and void. And then you have Raphael and Michelangelo fighting. And Michelangelo doesn't even bring out his weapons. He just gets
What the
in.
heck is going
So they're in this big fight in this tournament, surrounded by a bunch of people watching. And Michelangelo is just getting into Raphael's head and uses that to end up tiring him out for him to beat him.
Oh, I gotta find this clip on YouTube.
Okay, but Battle Nexus tournament, Raphael versus Mikey. What happened though earlier is they had a Master Splinter and Michelangelo fight, which was disappointing as we didn't actually get to see them fight. Master Splinter just basically let Michelangelo beat him by literally kneeling and just have Michelangelo lightly tap him on the head to signify the loss.
See, let me see if I can get it. Season 2, episode 26. Hold on, is it called Grudge Match? The Big Brawl.
Yeah, it's Big Brawl, I think.
Okay. I think. Hold on, that's a monster that's going after.
No, that's actually the sequel to the fight.
The monster? Okay. So I'm trying to get the actual fight. If they have the actual. Hold on, here we go. Who is the Battle Nexus champion? This is two. Let me see here. This might be the fight. Because, I mean, often at times in these situations, here we go. Okay, this might be it. Often at times, there's a lot of foreshadowing that ends up happening in these comic books or even in the movies, and especially with the IDW, they use so many Easter eggs from the past comic books and TV shows to like really make things add up. So let me know if
I got
this
it.
is this it? Look on the screen.
I'm not sure, but I actually found the clip.
You have the clip? Okay, yeah, I'll take this down and send it to me real quick so I can put it in there.
Okay, and you're gonna want to go to 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
From the tip, you said 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
I'll actually scratch that.
Okay.
Okay, roughly 140.
140, and I need you to. Can you send me that link?
I just sent it now.
Okay. So 140. All right, 1 second.
That just shows up how they get paired for the fight, and then lead right into the fight.
Okay. And you said 140?
Yes.
All right, let me get there. All right, so we're going to get into one.
Yeah, right, roughly there works. Because what happens, they go into the orb, and that picks them a random opponent.
Wowzers. All right, so here we go. Let's check it out.
Nothing to do with Game of Thrones.
Good luck, pal. May the best warrior win. Suckers, the hand is quicker than the eye.
Can you turn it up a bit?
I am so
Yeah.
gonna enjoy this. We're talking a lifetime's worth of get-backs here. Yes, I advanced
that loud
to the
enough?
semifinals.
Yeah, perfect.
You should have bet on me while you had the chance, fools.
Wait, I changed my mind. I think I want to fight the purple guy. You wouldn't consider forfeiting like Master Splinter, would you? I'll take that as a no. Hear that crowd, bro? That's me they're cheering for. That's right, me. Not you, but me. Not you, but me. Okay, now you're just getting sloppy.
Will you shut your trap?
Why? Does my talking bother you? Am I distracting you somehow? Making you lose focus? Messing up your concentration? Finally getting on your nerves, perhaps? Or maybe you're just a teensy bit worried that I might actually beat you.
Nice.
I don't believe it. Mikey beat me. He's in the Final Four, and I'm out? What if Mikey actually wins? What if he becomes the Battle Nexus champion? He'll never let me live it down, and I'll never be able to live with myself!
Defeat is a harsh mistress, my friend.
My favorite.
Draxmus?
Care to drown your sorrows in a Corrosion liquid
My
protein
favorite crosshair
supplement?
time.
Okay,
Nice.
there you go. But what happened is there's this whole thing where at the end of it, the blue guy that Michelangelo was supposed to fight originally ends up fighting him in the end. But there's this whole screw up where Michelangelo gets a lucky hit to knock him out to win it. And so the guy comes back and wants a rematch against Michelangelo.
Okay.
And so the guy in charge of it agrees to it and gives him some time to train. And that's because Mikey won it and went to his head, so he wasn't doing much training at all. And so it ends up being that, like, everyone else was going with basically, you made your bed, go lay in it, except for Leonardo, who agreed to help train him to win.
Mm.
And he does win it again.
Yeah, that's another example. Because okay, so with that being said, it's funny to me because the last Ronin story was shelved for years, and they had just brought it back. And if I'm not mistaken, Peter Laird had his hands on this particular 2003 series as well.
Yeah. Which that series also had a lot to do with, used a lot of the storylines from the original comic books.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a scrapped episode that was storyboarded and had all the voice lines done, but that's as far as they got. Because it was going too dark, where it was going to be that the Garbage Man and Han were actually conjoined twins.
Oh wow!
And because it went so dark like that, is why we got the Fast Forwards season.
Wow. Okay, so that edginess. I mean, Peter isn't necessarily like super kid friendly, but the edginess sounds like was always inspired by Peter Laird, because I believe towards the end of the original Ninja Turtle series, they wanted to evolve their mutations. And that was like when the turtles started becoming grotesque. And I'm guessing, just based off what you told me, that was kind of leaning towards Peter's idea.
Oh no, it did get to a bunch of disgusting stuff, especially with Baxter Stockman,
Mm-hmm.
where like his body was falling apart too. after having
Mm,
everything cut off by Shredder.
mm. Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, they did that would be during the Red Sky seasons of the Turtles that came out after the movie when
Yes.
he
Yes.
got a second mutation.
Yes. Exactly. Okay.
And then a friend Carlos who would also have a mutation that would switch to him back from.
Yes. 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 As well. Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, I guess I mean that was a bit of the risqueness of it, but I'm glad to see that. Okay, I got a conspiracy, and see, I want to know if it might link to you. Did you read the annual 2023 IDW comic that came out
Of course.
this year? So was that a one-off, or was that still connected to the story afterwards?
Oh, all the IDW stuff is connected.
Okay. So hold 1 second. I got a friend asking for the link. Okay, here's the link right here.
Oh, and I believe someone was asking something because I see my name on the screen right now.
Let me see. I'm scrolling up on the sidebar. Yeah, yeah. Luli said he favors the older and 90s cartoon. Has a certain competence for me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to add Luli right now to my I'm just trying to send him a Discord if it'll let me. But okay, so well, I guess I'm gonna try to see doing a million things at once, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
And I decided to be a bit smart and actually open up the stream myself.
gotta find. Okay, see, I love using Discord. I just don't. I'm not that great at navigating through it.
Yeah, I barely use it myself.
So what's it? He said it's 11x 11. Let's see if I can find them. And if I wanted to search for somebody, okay, add friends. Here we go. Now I might find them. 11x 11. Boom. All right, so I found you, and I believe I sent you a link to my Discord as well, so we can communicate that way. Okay, so you remember in the annual 2023, Raphael traveled back in time to actually assassinate Donatello because he was going to change the actions of him learning magic is going to change the future of everything. It's going to
Oh
affect
yeah,
the
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
right. So with that being said, does Donatello have in mind right now that he was reminded from a future Raphael? That's what the confusion that I had with that particular 2023 annual issue.
Yeah. What happened? Like all the comics connect together.
Okay, okay. I got you. Cause again, I haven't seen 147, so I'm like, I know that they got Raphael on the cover, so I can only imagine that they might run into that same Raphael or
I could tell you if you want to know.
no, I don't. I don't. I just want to throw that out there. Maybe I can influence people to get issue 147 as well. I don't want you to spoil it for me. I think I'm gonna have to message you and we'll come to a conclusion and then share our opinions towards what's going to happen, or you can kind of fill me in.
Tell you what, I'll hold it for you to read. How's that sound?
Okay, okay. Well, matter of fact, what we can do is okay. Prior to that, they were going in with Renee's appearance. So For the people that's not really familiar, that might have just picked up the episode, could you kind of get people familiar with who Renee is and her importance in the timeline of or this period involved with the Ninja Turtles?
Actually, she is actually all the way from the original comic book. And every version of her that's shown up in the other shows and whatnot is the same person.
Mm.
And so she is training to be the Time Guardian at that point. And so, like, she has gone in time, brought the turtles to different times, places. Brought them to meet, I forget his name, but an aardvark barbarian who they fought with briefly.
Mm-hmm.
Cerebus, I believe.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I like how they threw her. I was only assuming that she was going to eventually make an appearance, if not sooner, as all this was going on.
Honestly, at this point, I don't think there's anyone they've left out of the IDW Turtles meeting up somehow.
Yeah, they've got the Bird, Alapex. They've got they've shown signs. Well, they eventually
Bebop, Rocksteady, Toka, Razar,
Leatherhead, Gecko, Mondo Gecko. Hold on, the gosh darn it, what's the? I'm trying to think. Have they done all of the Mutanimals? Have they? Has Jaguar been in there?
Yeah, Jaguar was one. Actually, they may not have done Dread Demon. But
Yes, okay,
Jaguar,
Dreadman.
Not sure about. They may have, but Jaguar was one of those people we were talking about earlier with
the Dragon Scale.
No, with the Rat King and the frog and the mammoth guy. He was part of them as well.
Oh dang! Okay.
But also with the comic books, they've met Batman, which is in an alternate universe. Which also the comic is so much better than the movie.
So much better than the movie. When I tell you, sir, I love I'm a big fan of Batman. He's my favorite DC character, but I definitely wanted to be done better. But as you were saying,
like in the comic, in the movie, Shredder fights Batman. It comes to a draw where I would say Shredder got the best of Batman there. And so he leaves. A few minutes later, Shredder ends up fighting the Turtles. Beats all of them like nothing had happened to him before. And then later on, they meet up with Batman, and you have Batman and Leonardo sparring. And Leonardo wins the sparring match. And then Batman goes, I'm still fighting off the effects of that thing that Shredder hit me with. And using that as an excuse as before when he beat them no problem.
Okay.
But in the comic book, what had happened is you have the Turtles together fighting with Batman, and Leonardo's holding his own against him until Splinter stops the fight.
For what? Why would Splinter stop the fight?
Because they were just fighting for the sake of fighting. They didn't need to fight.
No purpose.
The Splinter had them all leave. And then later on, they end up meeting up together in the Batcave again because Splinter actually found the Batcave. And they show Leonardo and Shredder and Batman sparring again. And Shredder is talking about, watch out, he's leading you into a trap. And Batman goes, oh, he's doing fine. And then Leonardo knocks him down. And and that's how Leonardo beats him. And Batman says he was distracted. And this issue here, the second one you're showing, happens soon after 50, where Donatello comes back after having his shell broken. And that leaves Bane going into the Ninja Turtles New York.
That's pretty darn cool. I haven't read the Batman series yet, the Batman TMNT series yet. I'm probably gonna. That's probably.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna have it
had
on the
a
list.
they had a third one where it actually goes into the multiverse of turtles in that. You have it where Splinter actually raises Batman with the turtles.
What?
Yeah, so you have Batman as Batman, Leonardo as Nightwing, and the others as the other different Robins.
Hold on. So you said Leonardo was Nightwing?
Yeah,
Let me see this. And he put the suit. Did he have the suit on as well, or
yeah,
hold on?
with the blue mask.
Is it this first image right here? Is that is that it?
No, look at Batman Ninja Turtles 3.
I don't know if these are covers. Did the covers show them in their costumes at it? I am yet to see them in different suits. So I wanted to see if I can get an image of them in the suits. Okay. I can clearly see that Raph is wearing the Red Hood costume.
Yeah. Batman TMNT 3, Leonardo as Nightwing.
Let's see him hanging out. Yeah.
Actually, if you give me one moment, I'll be right back.
No problem. Good. It's still pretty cool though. Yeah, I wasn't even aware that they had done this. See, this is something I don't even have this in my collection. I'm gonna run into you, sir. I don't even know how candid this one is, but it still looks cool. It looks like fan art, but it still looks cool. Boom. That's it. The image is probably small. Let's see how big this image is. Yeah, it's a small image. Let's see if I can get you in here, good sir. Brief second. I think he's got something to take care of around the house real quick. Mhm. It looks like. Yeah, that's clearly Nightwing. That's clearly Red Hood. So who the heck is supposed to be Damon? That's regular Robin. That's hold on. Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, Who's Tim Drake? Which turtle's supposed to be Tim Drake? Um, For the people that are watching, could you guys hit that like button for me, please? I really would appreciate it. It definitely helps me out with my algorithm. Hit the like button. I will appreciate it. Yes, BTG algorithm. I know you didn't just hop in my live feed to correct me on my grammar, good sir. How you doing tonight, BTG? Let me see here. But as well, I'm gonna put it in here again. If you do want to join us like periodically through the week on our discussions, etc., or if you got some news, or if you want to hop on the platform as well and touch on a particular topic or anything, feel free to join in on my Discord. My Discord, you can simply just search me for what my name is, JLYNO as well. I will warn, I would not suggest children hop in there because we definitely get toxic at certain points, but of course you can always ignore it. But we get nerdy and we do have debates. I'll at least say that. All right, we got you back in here now.
Yeah.
So I think I've got the
that's
image.
the picture right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they kind of have it there.
I got you.
But also in canon, the Ninja Turtles have met the Ghostbusters.
I think I have the first issue of that as well. What did you? I never finished it out. So could you fill people in as far as like how they ended up seeing each other or the direction of how that series went?
It actually has to do with, as I was mentioning about the Rat King, the Mammoth, and the Toad. This was one of their other siblings that I think somehow died as was a spirit. And what had happened is he got into the Ghostbusters universe, and through shenanigans, the Turtles ended up being in that universe too. And yes, they've done it twice. I'm not 100% sure on this being canon or not, but they have one of the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers.
I say I do have that collection of those Power Rangers.
Yeah, and then they actually in the comic book canon for the X-Files, the Ninja Turtles and the X-Men are the Ninja Turtles and X-Files are in the same universe.
Hold on, I didn't know that. X-Files and TMNT?
Yeah. There was one issue of the X-Files comic book that had the Ninja Turtles show up in it.
And that's, hold on, is this it?
Could be.
The X-Files Conspiracy, IDW, TMNT. They have different covers. They got like newspaper covers as well.
Oh, they go with many different covers for these.
I need this comic. I've personally, as far as complete series, I have the Street Fighter series. I've got the Stranger Things series.
Oh, I have that one too.
I'm missing out. Yeah.
What I love about that series though is the fact that they're using the original comic book turtles for that one.
Oh yeah, red bandanas. Yes, sir.
No, as in the original comic book ones, not just the red bandanas, but the same look.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, they got X. Okay, I did not know they had the X-Files. Man, I am about to go broke. Now I gotta see how much see if this bad boy's been graded or not. No, let's go.
Yeah, funny thing is, I did not collect the X-Files comics at all. But the guy who owns the comic store knew so much I liked him and actually grabbed the issue for me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think it's been graded. I don't think too many people out there has graded this comic. You know what? I missed out on an opportunity to grab the Savage Dragon TMNT crossover.
Oh, I have it in graphic novels. And speaking of which, as we're talking, that just reminds me of one graphic novel I have.
Right. You talking? Oh, so these are comics. Kui, Kui. These are different comics, and these are like crossover comics between the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we're speaking on right now. And so when I say graded, when it comes to comics, that's when you pretty much go through this appraisal process, and they put the comics in this plastic casing, and with its serial number, it'll let you know the number that it was printed. They grade on the condition of its binding as well, and then so the how good of condition that it is where you get the scale up to 10. And so a lot of time, and then so with doing this, the rarer your comic is, the more money you get out of it is its demand, and then how many are in circulation. So if you have a comic that isn't in circulation, you can name the price on your comic. It's up to you to let people it's up to you to let people know that you have a rare comic. Because there's always when it comes to fandom ships, TV shows, movies, and etc., there's always going to be somebody that's trying to complete their collection. And that's where you get to really making your money and pretty much selling novelties, period. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you. And then
Oh, of course, I can't find that specific comic, but I found
which
something
one?
almost as good.
Let's see
The
what you got
Savage
over there.
Dragon one.
Good old Savage. Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Yep. I recently grabbed the one of the Philadelphia issues with Blackula, Dracula, and Spawn. Also, I haven't read it yet. I don't even want to touch it because to me, like that mashup itself, that crossover is just got too much going on. But yeah, that's what's up. I'm trying to think here. Are we missing out any other crossovers?
Oh, let's see. The Ninja in the original Archie comics, they did cross over with Archie comics, and then Archie Jughead in them.
Let's see here. Flamingo? Who is? Hold on.
Flamingo? What's that one?
Flamingo Carrot. I'm dead.
Flaming Carrot.
Oh, Flaming Carrot. Okay, my fault. Hold on, no. Yeah, Flaming
Yeah, they
Carrot.
did a crossover with that character too.
That's crazy.
Oh, for the third animated series of Turtle comic cartoon, they had their own comic series, and they crossed over with Batman the Animated Series.
Mm-hmm. Batman. TMNT. Batman. Crossover. Animated. Yeah. You're talking about this in particular, right?
Let's see. I can't see it that well from where I'm sitting. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's what's up. A lot of people favor this Batman animated series. I pretty much grew up with that particular animated series. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you look, you'll find one of those figures are kind of cool. But the Ninja Turtle Batman one,
Oh, right here.
yeah.
Oh, yes, they
Oh, there
are.
it is, actually. Yeah, for the movie. But
I
actually,
did not know about these.
honestly, for the set, you're almost paying 100 each.
You're paying 100 each. See, now I gotta. Let me see here. They're pretty detailed. I'm not gonna lie. When
Yeah.
did these come out around when the movie did?
Yep.
Dude. These remind me of the Rebel Tech figurines,
Yeah.
and they got the different heads as well. Yeah, I did not know that. Mikey is Batman. That's going to be the one that's going to be worth a lot. I can't believe that. Yeah, people will be surprised that you can also get these appraised and graded as well. Figurines. These resales are worth a lot.
Yeah. Oh, they've also done a Ninja Turtle Street Fighter crossover comic.
Yes. I've got that.
That
as
is
well.
actually canon for the Ninja Turtle comics too.
Really?
For the IDW, yeah. Because in it they actually mention Mutant Town.
Yeah.
And they have a Leonardo Ryu figure and a Michelangelo Chun-Li figure out right now, which I've picked up.
Do you have it on you?
I'm not sure I put them, unfortunately.
Okay.
But like I also have the Universal Monsters ones. I have all of Wave 1. Working on getting Wave 2.
So Wave 2 is Wave 2? Is that when Raphael's Swamp Man?
No, that's Leonardo as Swamp Thing in Wave 2.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it was.
Yeah, there's also a diorama that's coming out as the 4 Turtle figures. That one together make a big diorama. I have half of those so far. Just waiting for the next one to come in.
Okay. Yes. That's pretty darn cool. See, so I don't know if they're going to come out with another wave of. I mean, if they're going to remake the first wave of the IDW original Wave 1 figurines or not. But at a certain time, they were hard to get a hold of. But I know for a fact. Well, I'm gonna ask you: are you gonna grab the last Ronin figurines that's gonna come out in? Is it at the end of this month?
Oh, they have them out already.
Raphael's out already.
Oh, about those ones, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was about to say they're only up for pre-order right now. I've been paying attention to these bad boys.
But like again, unfortunately, I'm missing one of them. I have him, not sure where.
Oh, you got the IDW first wave set?
Yeah, the San Diego set.
Yeah.
And Michelangelo, and I have Raphael somewhere here.
Nice. Conco, we actually, yeah. Well, he earlier in the segment, hey Douglas.
Yes.
So Conco wanted to ask you if you've seen Mutant Mayhem.
I have.
All right, yeah. Nice, Queen.
Yeah, like I actually almost got a tattoo. When I saw Kevin Eastman at the Fan Expo,
Mm-hmm.
where this was before he became really popular again in that.
Okay.
And he was there promoting the Heavy Metal magazine. So I talked to him, and he was gonna send me a design for a turtle tattoo, which unfortunately never happened.
Nice. Well, the conversation seems cool. I will say that Kevin Eastman's one of the few like creators out there that has affordable autographs. I literally paid only he charges $30 to sign merchandise. I just want to let y'all know there's not too many people that created an iconic franchise that'll
Oh,
charge you such a low
actually, when
price.
I saw him, he didn't charge anything.
Well, good luck to you. I guess he saw me
Like
and said I'm
this
gonna
one
charge.
here,
Okay.
I talked to him a few different times, and he
Okay.
made this cover for me, which I
Hmm.
think would actually still make a pretty cool tattoo with the signature at the bottom.
That's his original look. And he's got that I guess you'll call it his stamp on how he this the image that he uses every time he does his signature as well.
And that's a comic cover that no one else in the world has, which makes it even cooler.
Oh, you it was a blank comic that he actually drew up for you?
If you look, it's the Marvel Secret Invasion.
Oh, that's BA. That's so BA. Nice. I had an artist draw me a cover as well. But oh, matter of fact, I got my figurines here. I wanted to
You okay there?
got the where you at? So hold on. So these right now. These for. Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I hear you.
There we go. I forgot I was plugged in. I'm so used to wearing wireless joints. So all right, here we go. These are the Rebel Techs I was telling you about. It's kind of blank, drawing a blank. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, from the
Now, you put
2012
yourself in
series.
the middle though instead of me.
Oh yeah, hold on. It's got a glare.
Oh, that's very cool.
So what I want to show people. So when I purchased them, they were $25. They haven't remade these at all. So I'm gonna show you guys.
And while you're doing that,
I purchased them for 25. I've got the rest of the four in storage. I mean, the rest of the other three in storage. I did not fall. My freaking cord fell out. Queen, don't do me. All right, so these are the Rebel Tech figurines right now. The one I just have in a box. This is what I just showed you guys. So I got them for 20. When I got them, they were only $25. But right now they're on the market at they're from $250 or up. Really 300. So that pretty much that whole set I could probably get about a rack for it, and the price has really been just going up from there.
oh, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool thing I have going with just looking at figures. I have the full Turtles in Time. I have this set minus the leather head, which I'm getting soon. The Bebop and Rocksteady as pirates. and the Loot Crate one where the turtle is getting electrocuted. I picked up this one this week.
Let me. Is that the one? Yeah. Let me check. Let me check out the shredder. I'm thinking about getting a shredder tattoo. Not super shredder.
Oh no, it's not Super Shredder.
That looks like super shredder.
Nope, that is just straight up Shredder.
Okay.
And he comes with the Best of Shredder TMNT comic.
Oh man.
And the Best of comics are great as with some of the characters, like the Turtles and Splinter and Shredder, they will actually show them from the different comic book versions.
I've got the best of Karai because I don't really have much, and I plan on trying to catch up with the IDW series, but I'm trying to get the. I'm trying. Do you have an extra, or would you sell a 51 IDW?
I'd have to double check and see,
Okay.
or
I said
see
yeah.
if I can find one for you here.
Yeah, I mean either way, I'd gladly appreciate
Which one is 51?
the first appearance of Jenica. I think that's her human form.
That one is probably a bit expensive.
It's got a little bit of price out there. It definitely does.
Oh, like another cool I have are all four of these.
Wow, you're serious out here.
Yeah, and these are not cheap either.
I most definitely know. I'll say I got Shirtless Last Ronin signed Kevin Eastman signature.
Awesome.
I've got footage when he signed this as well. The big mistake was I am such a casual about it. I didn't get the signature appraised, so I'm still gonna try and send it over to CGC.
Okay, but like here, go back to mine for a sec.
Got you. 1 second. Boom. Let me see. Man, I wanted that statue so bad.
Better look at it.
Yeah, you're serious. You're
And
serious out here.
It actually is all four turtles together will make one big diorama. And if you excuse me for a minute again, I have one more statue I bought to show you.
I'll go ahead. While you're doing that, I'm going to show when I met Kevin Eastman. I was so freaking starstruck. Like I damn near fumbled my whole words. I had so many questions I wanted to ask this man. Hold on.
Everybody's a fan of the new Turtles, but haven't seen them yet. So I'm kind of excited about it. I'm too much
Created and wrote it. It was like a story by me, Peter, and Sean, and then I did the layout.
Cool.
Yeah, all over it.
Yeah, I had to, man. Like that was my first Comic-Con that I've ever went to, and like he was there. I had to get an autograph, dude.
Was there a long lineup for it?
Dude, we were in line for 3 hours. We was at
Meet him?
We was at the McCormick Center in Chicago.
Yeah.
And like it wrapped around almost the entire convention.
It took seconds, like less than 10 minutes to speak with him.
That's crazy.
Because he also was there promoting the Heavy Metal magazine. So he wasn't really announced that much. Or no, he was announced, but people didn't care as much then.
Okay.
They also have Last Ronin, this statue.
That's a nice scale. That's a nice scale right there, sir. That's yeah. That's that. I definitely. That's definitely a nice one.
If you also at the bottom here, you have Casey's mask.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm looking forward to getting the Ninja Turtle He-Man set too.
I saw those. Those are pretty cool, but like I'm really at a hard place because I want to get the Rockstar NECA figurines.
Oh yeah, for the coming out of their shells.
Yeah, they're coming out of the shells. Those bad boys. See, the only thing I'm worried about is like I think they're gonna do like they did with the samurai costume turtles from the third one. They might only auction them on the website, and we may not be able to get hold of them. So hopefully, they're purchasable.
Mm-hmm.
Even though as much as people make fun of this musical, I think having this in possession is is definitely going to be worth it.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, of course.
I have it on VHS.
Nice. So they have it. So they have it available out there. And lately, these VHS has been worth some decent bread for these
They
collectors.
also
But
have the original trilogy on VHS.
nice.
I also bought. Actually, no, I'll show you.
But I don't believe these are sold individually. This is gonna be a whole set. And
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get this appraised. I might get this set insured. Look, let me put my stuff up before it gets damaged. There we go.
All right, here. The original VHS.
You talking about? Hold on. You talking about the first movie, or you talking about the original VHS?
No, just the first movie on first
I
three
got
on
you.
VHS.
Nice. Yeah.
And then, of course, the third,
Hmm.
which I actually liked all three.
I enjoyed in my childhood. I enjoyed all three. I wouldn't say that I dislike any of the other ones to say that anything bad, just because I'm a turtle head. Period. But I will say when I found out that they, like I told you at earlier this stream, for people that weren't watching us before, I really would have liked to have been able to see them use their weapons a bit more. That's the only thing I would probably change from the sequels from the original.
Yeah, and also,
I can't see what that. What does that say? It's backwards. Is that
oh,
candy?
Royale, no, Royale Ooze Jello.
Wow.
I actually bought these like 20 years or so ago on eBay.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, you're a collector, sir.
Yeah, I'm just glad I have a job that lets me buy the stuff.
So, have you? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. So, did you get a chance to glance at these?
And not too much.
See if there's a. Let's see. Let's see how big the image is. Okay, yeah. I can open up in this image instead, so you can get a better glance at them.
Oh, very cool. I actually did get one of the loot crate for the Ninja Turtles, and it came with the Splinter as he's in with the fire,
Okay.
which is cool. But I did sell it. But I did get something else I haven't actually worn.
See, I'm looking. See, these come out soon, but I think the most recent that's about to drop was the Masters of the Universe crossover has already dropped, but
Check this shirt out.
yeah, right. Man, that's pretty dope. So are you have you considered doing reselling any of your collection?
And not too much. Like I don't know what I'd sell.
Hmm.
Like I also have the first wave of these ones.
Okay, I got Frank and Raph. I really want the Doctor Man. I think that's that's the Doctor Manhattan Donatello.
No, that's the Invisible Man.
Oh, my fault. Invisible Man. My fault. I worded it wrong. Yeah, the Invisible Man.
Like I hope with the second wave, they do. In the second wave, they do Shredder as Dracula.
You said you hope that they do, or do you know if they're going to do it?
I don't know. I hope they do because they have Splinter as Van Helsing. And I also, for this set too, is the Baxter Stockman one.
The original Baxter Stockman. Yeah, that was another shocker when I went back to watch the cool when I went and saw when I read the original comics. You know, Shredder got one off in the first episode. I mean, in the first issue.
Oh yeah,
Baxter,
it's just supposed to be a one. It's just
Yep.
supposed to be a one shot as something fun to do, except it did a whole lot better than they were expecting.
Oh yeah, they bought $1,500 from their uncle and ran an ad in a jazz magazine or something like that, and it hit well. Then they reissued it and distributed, and then everything went up from there. So I mean, to be honest with you, as much credit as Shredder gets, Baxter Stockman has really been the enemy in the comic. The I guess the bigger foe in the comics.
Yeah, more of a secondary enemy to the. Well, I guess almost like the main villain on account of not bad anymore.
Hush. Calm down, Nino. But yeah, we're gonna close out soon. Let's see here. Yeah, when I get 147, I'm gonna get in contact with you and see if I'm gonna see your opinion on it. I really wanna pick your brain apart.
I'd be more than happy to. This was a lot of fun.
You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, there are not any like really uncomfortable parts for the most part.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. This is all I ask, man. You know, especially during these discussions, just kind of picking each other's brains. Because the only thing I'm disappointed in is I wasn't able to read. I wasn't able to. I have not read 147 yet, because this would have been like talking to you about it would have been the perfect time. So I'm definitely going to communicate with you.
Oh, this was more of a getting introduction to each other and talking about just Ninja Turtles in general.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I was about to say I'm definitely. Oh, you know what? What was that rare collection before I hop off? That rare collection that you were telling the name of the book that you were telling me about in the in Messenger. Was it
Oh,
uh because the issues that finished out the original Mirage, was it the Mirage comics?
Archie comics.
Yeah, the Archie comics.
Where it's the episode where they get their weapons. Because the rare one I was talking about is a graphic novel.
Forever
And,
War.
oh, that, yes.
Yes, you're talking to me about Forever War.
Yeah, there's a guy in Germany who I believe worked on the earlier stuff, and that is reproduced as now putting it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 5-issue thing that's going to cost like $100 American or something like that, and you use Best Buy or PayPal to buy it, and like
Yeah.
it looks just like the original Archie comic book looks.
Mm-hmm. And then you can get the postcard set, 19-piece set and acrylic figure for 180. I'm shooting for that 180 to be honest with you, dude. I might as well go all out.
You're gonna get me one too, then?
I'll try. If it comes out, we can work out a payment plan or something. I don't know.
I'll do it for the issue for the Jenica issue. How's that sound?
You know what? That we might be able to strike on that. We might be able to strike to work up a deal on that. I don't know if that Jenica's worth 180 yet, but I think Jenica's probably up there like about it's not at 100 yet, but it's up there.
What about the first issue?
You're talking about like, well, they haven't reissued it. Yeah, well,
I know. How much would the original be worth? Do you think?
Well, that's fine. I can show you. Yeah, IDW. I normally type in IDW graded, whatever issue it is. Is it 51? Yeah, it has to be 51. 51 graded. Go to shopping. Well, the prices went up. We might be able to do a trade. So it's there's some users got it at 275, 224. With the Eastman signatures at $500.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
We say you said not the Eastman?
Yeah, I don't have it signed.
It's all right. I mean, either way, you're probably looking at 250 or up for that particular issue.
Yeah, actually, the IDW one. I'm just looking at my comic shop. Apparently, a cover I don't have that's a 9.8 is just going for 90.
The 9.8 for issue 1?
Are you looking at the IDW one?
I'm about to now. I'm just surprised. TMNT. Yeah, you're right. Hold on, no, I'm not looking at it yet. It hasn't popped in yet. Okay, that's the exclusive Benjamin Sue signed black and white variant cover. IDW. Let's go issue 1. I just put the number 1. IDW. Is that the one that says Ninja Turtles Universe issue 1?
No.
They don't have that many up here.
Oh, apparently the issue 51 is going for 300 graded 9.8.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was trying to tell you. Yeah, it's going for like $250 or $300 above or up.
Oh, 460 for a Kevin Eastman scratch cover.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Yeah, people are out there on their stuff. So definitely, I'm gonna try and get Lita. I definitely need to get Lita's. I'm gonna find out what Lita's first appearance is. What issue was her first appearance?
I don't think that one is going to be worth too much, though.
Yeah, she's not that popular, but she's getting recognition from what you had
And
told me from
maybe after now
147.
they're going to start raising the price on her.
That's all I'm saying. Character is the seventh Ninja Turtle to appear in the IDW series, not containing who appear in alternate universes or in dream hallucinations. What's her first appearance? I know 105 isn't her first appearance.
Uh, 105.
They got her one. So 105 is her first appearance.
Oh, at least printing.
Hold on. You said hold on. It says it right here. Yeah, you're right. Issue 105.
Going for 40.
Not bad. That's not bad. I might have to get one. I might have to get 105.
Oh, 101 is their first appearance, as well as Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa's first appearance was 101.
Yep.
Oh wow. 105. I do that.
Do you know where Mona Lisa first appeared?
Yes, I do. I own the DVD. Raphael's my favorite. Raphael meets his match.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I definitely do.
Okay, then who was Leonardo's human crush? Or Leonardo's crush, then?
See, I didn't find out who Leonardo's. Okay, in the IDW series, I didn't read the beginning of it, so I didn't find out till issue 146. It was that owl, wasn't it, or that bird?
Yeah, possibly. But I'm talking about the original cartoon. It was a character named Lotus Blossom, which is basically was Karai.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She had that strange voice. Yeah, I remember. I remember that episode. Yeah. Nice. I forgot. Nice.
Oh, they're coming. Oh, are you going to go to Free Comic Book Day this year? In May?
I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to make it to Free Comic Book Day.
There's a Ninja Turtle issue coming out there too.
Oh snaps! Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta make a call and make sure I get that for Free Comic Book Day.
Honestly, one thing I don't like, from what I understand, is 150 is the final issue for the Ninja Turtles. Then they're going to start over with a new number one.
It's going to be a number one, but the story is going to still continue. It's not a restart.
Oh, it's not? Oh,
no,
they're just going to restart at number one again?
Yes.
Okay, that's just annoying.
Well, they want to confirm it because they're changing writers. They're bringing in a brand new writer, and then I believe the first two issues they're using 4 different artists for illustrations. So those first 4 issues from this restart are going to be worth a lot, and they're going to get a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I've got the article. I can pull it up for you. Well, really, it's a. Hold on. The relaunch. Just give me a second. Scrolling. Come on, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, here we go. Make sure I got this right. All right. Where's the image? You know, I'm just gonna make it real simple. That's not it. Well, I'm just gonna make it simple, and we'll click this article. Boom, boom. So Jason Aaron, if you're not familiar with him already, he did some work with DC and a couple other comics, but the video on YouTube that I wasn't able to necessarily grab, but so Jason Aaron's taking on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles described as a relaunch. Aaron will begin with a 10-page prelude story in the Ninja Turtles Alpha #1 one-shot that's going to go on sale in June. The official series will launch in July, and he ended up naming the artist. This is slightly there's been more news after this as well on it's out on YouTube. I just couldn't find the article, and all these darn pop-ups are in the way as well. But they've got the different artists. I can show you. I'll make sure I can show you. I made a video, and I'm about to link you in with my video.
I do like how it's continuing. I just hate how they're going with #1 again.
Hopefully they do enough to catch people up on what's well. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, that's a good thought because with its storyline, I mean, I guess if you don't already know that much about what's going on, yeah, it's not really. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of pointless to even start at #1.
Like, it gets annoying, like, when you get, like, the Spider-Man and whatnot, they'll show, like, their issue or whatever, then underneath they'll show the legacy number. So when they get to, like, issue 1000, they call it issue 1000, not the numbered one or whatever.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see in June. Good old Mikey.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame they only made the 2 of them and not all 4.
Yeah, I would say those 2 are the most popular. I would say
like, apparently, according to most polls, Leonardo is not one of the more popular ones. It is Raphael and Michelangelo.
That's all I want to hear. That's all I needed to hear for the night.
But of course, you know they're wrong anyway, so.
Why you say that?
Well, Leonardo's the best because he's the first one named in the original theme song.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I got you.
Any other order from Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo just sounds weird.
I mean, he is the leader. He is the most balanced, of course. I didn't say one was better. I mean, I'm a Raphael fan.
Oh, have you seen the Death Battle episodes they've done?
I've been disappointed in all of them, but they do make sense.
Oh, because of Leonardo beating Raphael. They had Leonardo beat Zitz of the.
I didn't think the Power Rangers one was fair.
What I hate about that one is, for what they've done with a few of them is like with the with Jason, they saw like he did this. Okay, this other Punisher was able to do this, so he could do it as well. As with Leonardo, they did an album or however you say it, of all the different versions of Leo together as one turtle.
Oh yeah, all the different variations. Yeah, but
Whereas what I wish they would have done there is just kept with the one they went with, and the other two they did.
but I think more so, I didn't think it was a good battle at the beginning of it because well, the casual people don't know how powerful the Rangers' suits are. Like it's, I mean, it's not, it's you know, it's almost like leaving like a cub to fight a grown lion. It's
Yeah, but like one of the things they missed out on too is the fact that going with amalgamating that's what all the different Leonardos at the time is they missed out the one where Leonardo can turn into a dragon.
Ooh.
Here's one you should find if you want from that second cartoon.
Talk your shit, sir. See, I didn't know about Leonardo turning into a dragon. See, Death Battle don't know they stuff. Hold on, I gotta put in Screw Attack. Didn't know this. That's crazy. Definitely didn't know that.
Is you need to find the Lost season. This one here where they all get like mystical powers. And they all turn into dragons. They're all able to turn into different dragons. And Michelangelo basically became the Flash, with really being able to run really fast.
You see that I would appreciate that going that particular version going up against the Power Rangers. But I mean, they did pick they picked the Power Rangers. I mean, there's different strengths. The power grid itself is on a whole different.
And like they also did one of Hal Jordan versus Ben 10.
Yeah.
And how they had that one win was Hal Jordan went into the past and cut off Ben's arm that had the Omnitrix on it.
That just scenario in favor of Mr. Lantern, but
the thing is, he's never shown the ability to time travel, but because another Lantern was able to, he could do the same thing.
But okay, when has Hal ever been a Phantom Lantern?
Oh, sorry, what?
My fault. You talking about the Black Lantern Force?
No, Green Lantern. When he was a Green Lantern, they did him versus Ben 10.
Okay, yeah. I mean, quite honestly, I haven't followed up with the Green Lantern series that much, and I mean, to my mind, I can't even acknowledge his time travel.
Yeah, I didn't either, but I did collect the Blackest Night set, which was actually a pretty cool read.
Mm-hmm. I remember the Dark Knights. That was interesting. Say, it's getting late for me, Douglas. I'm about to close out.
Yeah, we've been going for this for a good 2 hours at least.
Time flies when you're having fun, G.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll see you next time when we do this again.
I'll see you next time, man. I appreciate you. I'll be in touch.
One last question for you.
Yes, sir.
Cowabunga or Booyakasha?
Come on now, dude. Who are you talking to? Of course it's Cowabunga. Nice.
Nice.
Let's see here. Let's close this out. This one.
so special.